ALFREDO here with Carblessly Delicious, inspiration for low-carb and keto-friendly recipes featuring this delicious shrimp and spinach Alfredo pizza. That's right guys, keeping this dish low-carb and keto-friendly, I'm going to show you how to make everything from scratch, from the crust to the delicious Alfredo sauce, topped with spinach and these delicious shrimp. Okay, you ready? I'm ready, let's go. We're going to get started with our sauce first, very quick and easy. We're bringing 1.5 cups of heavy cream to a boil on medium-high heat. Once it begins to boil, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Either freshly squeezed or bottled lemon juice would do fine. And for our seasoning, I'm using a blend of these 5 spices. We have garlic powder, onion powder, Creole seasoning, sea salt, and black pepper. Let's go ahead and add the ultimate flavor to our sauce. And as always, guys, all the ingredients used in this recipe are listed in the description for you. Reduce the heat and simmer, stirring your shredded Parmesan cheese. As the sauce continues to simmer, it will thicken nicely. Meanwhile, let's head over to get our crust started. Our oven is preheated at 425 degrees. Here is our large bowl that we're going to use to combine our dry ingredients. And as you see here, we're going to use a combination of 2 flours to create the perfect texture for our crust. Almond and coconut flour, and the key here is using the right ratio. Coconut flour is a very dry flour, so as a standalone it will cause our crust to be too dense. It will soak up the moisture like a sponge. However, a small amount is still needed. So in with 1 cup and 3/4 of almond flour and only 2 tablespoons of the coconut flour. I have 1/2 teaspoon of xanthan gum and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Go ahead and put that in there. And for our seasonings, we have sea salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and oregano. So let's go ahead and get that in there as well. All right, let's just give this a nice mixing. You see, that's one of the advantages we have with making our own pizza. We get to embed all this delicious flavor into the crust. And the other advantage, of course, in making our own pizza crust is that we get to control what goes into it and cut back those high carbs. We have 1 tablespoon of melted coconut oil and 2 large eggs that have set at room temperature. Hey guys, look, I'm going in with my hands. Let me go ahead and put my gloves on to get this done so we can get out of this kitchen. All right, here we go. Let's dive in. What we want to do now is form a large round ball. We're going to place the dough between 2 pieces of parchment paper. Okay, like this here. Now pull out your roller and begin to flatten out your crust into the shape that you desire. The thickness, the thinness, this is your pizza. Do it according to your liking, okay? Make it round, square, heart shape, get creative. Oh yes, do your thing. This is custom here. That's what I love about these recipes. You make it your very own. Okay guys, doesn't she look beautiful? Listen guys, you should really feel good about yourselves right about now. All right, in the kitchen making your own pizza crust. I tell you, this was my motivation. I was in the store the other day and I happened to go down the aisle, just being inquisitive. I was going to take the short, easy route out, thinking that I can go ahead and pick up some pre-made pizza crust, and oh wow, when I turned that joker over and saw the nutritional information, I said, I will not do that to my carbless queens and kings. I will not come on this channel with this high carb pizza crust, okay? No, we're going to make our own because it feels good having the power to dictate your carbs, all right? Don't let nobody dictate your carbs for you. You hear me? All right, and so it's worth it. It's worth the extra time that we're putting in to make our own pizza crust. It's simple. It wasn't that hard. So let's get ready to pop this in the oven so we can put our toppings on and call it a day. So into the oven for 5 to 7 minutes until our crust and edges are lightly browned. Look at there. Now we can dress her up with layer upon layer of toppings. I have these medium-sized shrimp here that I season with Old Bay, garlic powder, onion powder, and Creole seasoning. And the same with our spinach here. I have pat dry those. And here's the fun part. Time to assemble our pizzeria. First layer is the sauce. Go ahead and spread it evenly to cover the whole surface of the crust. Then we're gonna layer it with some spinach and shrimp. And now a layer of shredded mozzarella cheese. And top it off with some more shrimp. After all, this is a shrimp pizza, isn't it? Featuring many delicious shrimp. And also, we're gonna top it with the green onions and parsley for that finishing touch. In the oven for another 5 to 8 minutes, and then what we'll do is set the oven on boil just for 2 minutes or less, just to slightly bronze the top of the cheese. And here you have it, guys. Doesn't she look delicious? Go right ahead and pat yourselves on the back. Cheesy and so tasty, loaded with layers upon layers of flavor. You're gonna send your taste buds straight into glory. I commend you guys for making the conscious decision to eat healthy and to live your best life. The choices we make today will be the consequences we'll have to face tomorrow. So continue making healthy choices, my lovely people, in order to create bright futures ahead. Stay blessed, stay motivated as you evolve into the greatest version of yourself. I love you guys and know that God loves you more. See you in the next video. Bye.